The UN is a big family, and as we all know, it's difficult to keep track of what each other is doing. So we thought it would be good to get together once a year, just devote one day a year to just share experiences about what our current projects are.
It's an opportunity to get some people together that wouldn't ordinarily be together, that have an awful lot of influence on the whole subject. And so therefore, it's an opportunity to talk in an informal way at a certain level that you will not always see in sort of the institutional consideration of the subject. And so I think it's a good thing.
This roundtable is also important because it's not only the ILO working on corporate social responsibility, but many other international organizations, private initiatives, government initiatives, and multi-stakeholder initiatives. And very often ILO standards, be it the Fundamental Principles and Rights at Work or the M&E Declaration, is somehow referenced as a basis for company behavior in different areas.
Global finance does due diligence when the financial structure triggers something, not when the environmental and social risks are important. So one, make sure that all environmental and social risks are involved. Two, don't let the financial structure decide, but make sure that it's the environmental and social risks.
Very often we end up in having this difficulties in evaluating what a situation really is. And sometimes when we look around and we look at other industries in that particular area or country, we see that, okay, this is what it is to be poor. And therefore we can't move on with an exclusion process, so to say. So to give us some kind of tool that could say something to us, an investor, what is not acceptable when it comes to exploitative working conditions.
And so in times of globalization, this mismatch between human rights laws that we would love to follow and certain local investment acts that haven't followed that law and haven't implemented it and haven't ratified it, international investment law, that is an issue for us that we would love to see removed, because then we could act freer on behalf of our clients. And keep in mind, we manage the money of our clients, so we have to come up with an opinion on their behalf. And if we don't have something specifically in the regulation, or even a mismatch in the regulation, we will have a problem how to act. And as a responsible investment manager, we would love to act in compliance with human rights. But if the definition of best economic interest as a fiduciary duty, if that is not in line, then we have a problem that we need to interpret international law against national investment acts.
The responsible investment, in our view as employers, should really make sure that they take into account the local situation and that they support investments which actually make a difference on the ground, which improve people's lives, but they should avoid the trap of becoming over-formalized.